I told my sister not to come to my wedding if she kept bringing up her miscarriage. 3 years ago, my sister Amber had a miscarriage. At least that's what everyone thought. Her boyfriend Kevin left 2 months later, and she said it was because he couldn't handle the loss. I believed her. Let her cry on my couch every weekend for months. I got engaged last December and asked Amber to be my maid of honor. At our engagement party, she saw our cousin's baby and just lost it. Started sobbing so hard my mom had to take her outside. We spent 40 minutes in the parking lot while my party happened without me. When we picked flowers, she saw light blue roses and said the color reminded her of the nursery she never painted. Started crying again. We left without ordering anything. At dress shopping, she pulled out a maternity bridesmaid dress and stuffed a cushion under it in the fitting room. Posed in the mirror, rubbing the fake bump. My friend Dana pulled me aside after and was like, "Is she okay?" And I didn't know what to say. Amber planned my bachelorette and sent everyone a list of rules. No pregnancy talk, no baby blue, no mentioning kids. Dana forwarded me the screenshots and I was like, what the hell? Then Dana announced she was pregnant. 5 months along, 2 days later, she called me crying because Amber texted her saying she shouldn't come to the wedding because seeing a pregnant woman would ruin her peace. That's when I lost it. Called Amber and told her if she mentioned the miscarriage one more time, she wasn't coming. She hung up and posted something vague on Instagram about her sister abandoning her grief. My phone blew up with people calling me heartless, but something bothered me. I texted Kevin asking why they really broke up. He called 3 hours later and said Amber cheated. When he confronted her, she blamed being messed up from the miscarriage. Then he said he never saw a positive pregnancy test, never went to a doctor's appointment with her. She refused to see a doctor after. Looking back, nothing added up. I called Amber's old roommate who said Amber had a late period once and freaked out, but that was it. No pregnancy. My rehearsal dinner was last Friday. Amber showed up in all black like she was making a statement. Then Kevin walked in. I'd invited him months ago because he's friends with my fiancé and I completely forgot. Amber saw him and stood up to leave. Kevin looked at me and that's when it clicked for him why I'd called. He said out loud he was pretty sure she was never actually pregnant. My mom asked what he meant. Kevin said he never saw proof. My aunt, who's a nurse, said hospitals document early miscarriages. My dad looked at Amber and asked if she lied. Amber grabbed her purse and ran outside. My mom followed her. 5 minutes later, Amber burst back in with mascara running down her face. She pointed at Kevin and screamed that he abandoned her when she needed him most. Kevin stood up and said she was never pregnant and she knew it. Amber looked at me and said I ruined her life by inviting him, that I wanted to humiliate her. I stood up and told her to leave. She grabbed a water glass off the table and threw it at Kevin. Missed. Hit the wall behind him. The manager started walking over. My dad grabbed Amber's arm and literally dragged her toward the door while she screamed that nobody understood her pain. The manager told us we all had to leave. We got kicked out of the restaurant. We stood in the parking lot. My mom was crying. She said Amber admitted in the bathroom earlier that she was never pregnant, just had a late period, told Kevin she was pregnant before taking a test, got her period the next day but couldn't tell him the truth, faked the miscarriage to keep him from leaving. He left anyway, so she kept going with it because people were so nice to her about it. 3 years. My dad told Amber to get in his car. She refused and started walking. My mom ran after her, but Amber got in an Uber and left.